Hey, how's it going? Just pulled off my first 7-0. Drafted this deck because I just wanted to do it with a little low pressure. Obviously, it ended up working out, so just wanted to share with the channel. We'll go ahead and check it out. And by the way, yeah, clean 7-0. Felt really good. None of the games were even that close, so we'll make this a little larger. Separate out here. Obviously, first things to attract your attention: Time Walk, Flash. Entomb. I honestly was a little bit concerned about this deck when I was drafting it. Started off with like an early like Thoughtseize and Psychic Frog and a Show and Tell. Actually, no, Psychic Frog was pack 2 or 3, but Show and Tell was pretty early. I was hoping to see maybe a 15 mana Emrakul, but just as the draft went on, just didn't feel like I had a clear direction. Picked up a few pieces of Reanimator, Persist, Wheeled in pack one. I wheeled Entomb in pack two, and that kind of like solidified where we were. Yeah, because it was Entomb was my ninth pick in pack two. Uh, Time Walk was my first pick in pack two. Looking at the sideboard here, I took a Narset and an Echo of Eons, and was kind of happy to have that along with JVP. I picked him to Turok, figuring I was going to be pretty heavy black, but then as you can see, really light on the fixing. I think in pack one we passed like at least three pieces of blue back fixing, so I was slowly moving uh, into blue black while knowing that all the good like premium blue black fixing was behind me. But nonetheless, stuck to it, wheeled the Archon. Flash was, I think, pack two, and then the game it just played out so well. I mean, I think the longest game that I played was one against like Grixis Control, where the main decision point was I was on the draw, and they went turn one, black red duel, Mishra's Bauble pass, and then I went Island Go with Flash in hand, and my next play was going to be Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and then the rest of my hand was like kind of mediocre, and they thought seized me on turn two, so obviously they top decked the thought seize because the black red land was untapped when they played it, and where I was really stuck was whether or not I wanted to return the island to my hand to daze the thought seize, because after that it was just kind of like a draw go situation between us for 3 or 4 turns where they knew they couldn't play what they wanted to because I had the days in hand. Um, and then just kind of traded resources until we got to a top deck battle. Um, and then I eventually got Quantum Riddler on the board to like draw some extra cards. I think they were at 9 life. I was at like 14 life or something like that. And then, they were hellbent. So worked out well there. Had two matchups against red white aggro. The first one I cast a turn two Flash with Woodfall Primus in hand on the draw to nuke both of their lands. It was a little close after that. It was definitely kind of a racing situation, but was able to get Archon of Cruelty on the board and win that way. The the 6-0 playing for 7-0 match was honestly one of the most fun. It was another red white aggro matchup. I was on the draw. Opponent went turn one Mother of Runes. I killed that with Fatal Push. Turn two Flash in Felia. I killed that with Shieldred's Edict. Turn three they cast Kari Zev, the 2 mana one. On my turn three, I cast Demonic Tutor, excuse me, to pick up Flash because I already had Woodfall Primus in hand. And then on their turn four, they cast Gut, which at that moment I was like, man, I really wish I had something better to do than Woodfall Primus because this is going to be really tough. Um, but they, fortunately for us, misordered their triggers. So instead of having the Ragavan token come in that they could then sack to Gut, um, they had to sack Kari Zev if they wanted to get the 4/1 Menace token, which they did. On my turn four, top decked World Spine Worm. So then on their turn five, they went Arena of Glory, exerted it, tapped out to cast a hasted Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, and Luminarch Aspirant. They ordered all their attacked with all, ordered all their triggers, sacked the Aspirant, and then I flashed in World Spine Worm, started making my blocks, and they conceded. So pretty fun, pretty sweet. Obviously can never be upset about having a time walk, even if it's only the piece of power that you have. But the matchups played out well for us, and we had some good draws. So was really happy to pick that up. Boom, boom, boom. All right, have a good one.